It's been a while. That's the only time I'm ever going to mention any long gaps between content, okay? Got that out of the way as soon as possible. Since the very beginning of the series, the warrior code has been present. It's been enforced, worshipped, bent, warped, and shattered more times than any one person could count. Strict adherence has led some down the road of misery, while knowing when to discard it has led others to greater victory than any clan cat ever imagined. It's a lot more discussed than the Medicine Cat Code. That isn't to say that the Medicine Cat Code has never been brought up, even in pieces when necessary to our plot or characters, but it hasn't been at the forefront or as common, considering that unless you're present-day ThunderClan, you'd have 8 Medicine Cats at maximum total. Not applicable to SkyClan, for obvious reasons. The question is it fair or right? I'm not doing a video like this on the Warrior Code because my wonderful friend lzrd has already done that more than once, and you can find the link to that in this card. Before we answer that question, because it's kind of a big, multi-layered mess with varying shades of gray, let's just look at what rules, exactly, the Medicine Cat Code is comprised of. 1. A medicine cat cannot take on a mate. 2. A medicine cat cannot have kits. 3. A medicine cat will never let personal feelings get in the way of his or her duties. 4. Medicine cats are outside clan and clan rivalry. 5. Medicine cats are outside clan rivalries, but they still must learn basic fighting moves. 6. A medicine cat may be trained as a warrior before a medicine cat, but a medicine cat cannot become a normal warrior. 7. A medicine cat must be able to interpret signs from StarClan. 8. Medicine cats cannot reject an injured cat. 9. A medicine cat must do everything in his or her power to save a sick or injured cat. 10. A medicine cat will give his or her life to save another cat. The first 3 are easily lumped together. A medicine cat cannot have a mate or kits, and won't let personal feelings get in the way of their duties. This one actually goes back to the first sort of proper medicine cat, Mothflight. After the birth of her own kits, she found she couldn't handle the responsibility of caring for her whole clan as well as her own kittens, as she wanted to protect them above all others. Say a medicine cat may be celibate their whole life, with no kittens to care for. The whole clan is theirs to love and protect. So should they never make a friend or grow close to their family? Should they be set apart from the whole rest of the clan, only to come in to briefly heal and give prophecies? Isn't a friendship or a kinship just as much of a strong personal bond, enough where you do anything to save them? A lot of these rules are kind of extensions of each other, rather than individual decrees. For example, 4, 5, and 8. These are valid points and a smart set of rules to have. If a medicine cat is meant to heal every cat and are unable to reject one, that should extend even to non-clanmates. This even ties into the Warrior Code, as the newest rule states that though every clan is independent, they may call on each other in times of need. That said, cats are cats and may attack for whatever reason, and it's only right to be able to defend yourself. Number 6 in its one-way street may not make a lot of sense at first. It certainly didn't to me, but as I thought, I began to see the reasons, even if I didn't quite agree. As I've said before, there are usually only a maximum of 2 full medicine cats in a clan, most often 1 and an apprentice, or just 1. If a medicine cat in one of these 2 latter cases were to decide against being a medicine cat, it could potentially spell chaos for the structure and health of the clan. Also, once a medicine cat becomes a full medicine cat, they're bound to StarClan. They've taken a solemn oath in their most holy of places, in the eyes of their ancestors. If they've come this far, they likely have more interest in taking care of cats rather than fighting them. They know things that no ordinary warrior would, and that may inhibit them from performing their warrior duties as well. Then again, so did Firestar and the 3 and their allies, at least the grand majority anyway. Should they not have been warriors with their dreams, powers, and insight into the supernatural? Number 9 is straightforward and doesn't really need questioning, because what kind of cat would half-heartedly try to heal someone and give up halfway through? A horrible, horrible villain, which kind of makes me want a villainous medicine cat, I'm not gonna lie. Number 10 kind of bothers me, just because self-sacrifice in general bothers me. I suppose this one, like so many others, is an extension of a previous rule, in this case, number 9. However, I think a line should be drawn. I don't think a medicine cat should work themselves to death in order to save others. I admire the dedication, I admire the concern and care and raw determination, and I don't mean to say any life is more valuable than another, but while a cat should do as much as possible to save another cat, I don't think your own life should fall to a wayside. Which is better, to do so much that you die in exchange for cats, or do as much as you can but stay alive to pass on the knowledge to a new medicine cat and continue to heal for as long as you're able? Perhaps, once again, the difference lies in the number of medicine cats currently present in the clan, and the number of cats needing attention, which sets it apart from the warrior code that doesn't have such conditions or quite so many murky areas. In all, this particular code is a mixed bag, kind of different from the warrior code, which I believe to be mostly solid and sensical. I find that some of the laws don't make much sense or fall apart under further scrutiny, while others stand firm as part of being a good person, not necessarily a medicine cat. Remember guys, everything in my videos is an opinion, and if you have a different one, that's awesome, and if you agree, that's awesome too. Feel free to discuss, or maybe even suggest new rules or addendum, but keep it civil, okay? Bye!